online. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
This meeting is being recorded.
Yes. Good. Good afternoon, everyone. Good. How are you all? Fine. Nice. Now, in the last few classes, we discussed basics of TypeScript, basics of Angular. I will repeat it, what we discussed in the Angular basics. I will repeat it, what we discussed in the Angular basics and TypeScript basics. We will discuss whatever we discussed till now. We will just repeat it whole. Today, you are going to create your first Angular application. After you created, you will only feel it like it is the most easiest one. Better than React, Angular is easy, which most people don't tell you. React needs kind of technical knowledge. Angular needs something like simple template knowledge. Anyway, we are going to do that. Now, before we go for that, I just wanna go with some few questions. Let's start with basic questions in the TypeScript. Now, what is the use of TypeScript? Everyone can answer it, sir. What is the use of TypeScript, ma? Online also? TypeScript added the static data typing to the JavaScript, correct? Then next, in JavaScript and TypeScript, are they separate? No, they both are same. Whatever I write in JavaScript, can I write it in the TypeScript also? Yes, it will. Okay. Next, in TypeScript, how many ways you can declare a data type? 2 types. What are they? Type inference and type annotation. Type annotation. Which one we will prefer, ma? Type annotation. Correct. We will prefer type annotation. Now, I will just give you the names of each and every type so that you can recall it. We discussed type number. Number is used for any numbers. String used for alphabets or strings. Or boolean, true or false. Undefined for undefined. Null for null. And we have something called any. What is the use of any, ma? Any data type. Correct. What is the use of union? Multiple data types you can give. Correct. If I give union symbol, I can give multiple data types. You remembered void? What is the use of void? Void means no return value. No return type, it's a return type, no return. Correct. What is never? Exceptions, errors. Errors. It returns the errors, exceptions. Next one. We also discussed enums. What is the use of enum? Constant values. What is the use of enum? Constant values. Good. What is the use of type alias? Define our own data type. Correct. It's like type alias means our own data types. Never also don't return. Someone online are asking. Yes, never also don't return, but they return the exceptions, errors. Custom data type alias means interface. What is the use of interface? Defines the structure of object. Defines the structure of objects. Correct. It won't create objects. It creates the structure for objects. Now, what is one thing not possible in type alias but possible in the interfaces? Inheritance. What is that? Inheritance. Correct. Now, these were the basic things we discussed in the TypeScript one. And then yesterday we discussed more about Angular. Now, first one. Angular, is it a framework or library? Framework. Good. What is the difference between framework and library? Library is used for single purpose. Framework, everything it will be there. All environment will be there in the framework. Any other example except Angular? Any other frameworks you know? Django, like whatever Django you said. Django is framework only. Spring Boot is framework only. ASP.NET is framework only. Flask also frameworks only. Very good. Next. React is just a library, ma. Good. Angular is developed by Google. Angular is developed by TypeScript is developed by Microsoft. Now good. What is the difference between Angular JS and Angular? Angular JS uses JavaScript. Angular uses TypeScript. Correct. Next. This much we discussed till now. In the last class, we also did something installation. Now, I gave yesterday one task. Install the Angular in your all systems and check it. Did you all install ma? Very good. Online, did you all install npm install -g @angular CLI? Now, good. If anyone is doing with me, even offline people can try with me if you want it. But if anyone wants to check it, just first check it in command prompt. Is ng space v, is it coming or not? If ng space v is coming, that means Angular is working. I have Angular version 19.2.1. Angular uses one technique called scaffolding. Using that technique, it will give always in commands in the command prompt. Based on the commands only, it will run. Okay. Every Angular command will have something called ng. What does it mean by ng? It's a shortcut of Angular. Okay. Using that commands, Angular will work. This technique is called scaffolding. What is it called? Scaffolding. Now let's try today first Angular app. Oh, go, no worries. No worries. Good. And also till now, whatever the classes are over, all the classes, also I will mention it. You can watch it so that it will be easy for you. I'll just push everything. Today I will keep it all. Now, let's start our first Angular file. Now, first Angular file. Angular app. Let's go with application instead of file. Someone in the online are getting some errors. Like someone got an error npm install -g. You put it slash. You should not put a slash. You should put @CLI latest, not slash latest. Someone Giridhar, it's wrong. Your spelling. Now, good. Offline, is there anyone trying with me, ma? If you have systems, open it, sir. I think yesterday I told you, you can open your systems. You can bring it. If you are trying it with me, you can start it now. For remaining people, note it down. Remaining people, note it down. That one will work. Okay. Even I will note it down only. Someone is like ngv is not recognized. That means Angular is not installed clearly. Install it one more time. If ng is not recognized, it means it's not installed. Wiki, it's correct. Wiki, you should put it at the rate. Before the Angular, you should put at the rate. Good. Let's start. Step 1. Verify Angular version by ng space b and make sure Angular is installed. Once it is installed, I will tell you today what is what. Make sure Angular is installed. Then next, step 2. Open VS Code. Acha, do you all already have it VS Code, ma? I think most people have it. In case it's not there, download it. There, download it. VS Code is a Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code is a code editor. It's not an IDE. In that we will write just a code. From now onwards in our course, we will use Visual Studio Code only. Some people already have Visual Studio Code, but if they are not having Visual Studio Code, try to download one, because in that only we will do code. Open VS Code and go to specific folder. Go to specific folder. You will go by file, open folder, and you will select the folder. Simple. Open VS Code and open some folder, sir. Next. I will do it. I'm opening Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code is a code editor where we will write it all our codes. If anyone don't know how to use Visual Studio Code, I will show it to you, ma. Don't worry. Okay. Visual Studio Code, if anyone don't know how to use it, we will do it in future. Like I will show it to you now also. Just go to internet, type it Visual Studio Code, you can download it. I will open up here. File, open folder. Everyone, what is the command I'm following it? You can see. I'm going inside the file, open folder. First open one folder. First thing you have to do is open a folder. After you open a folder, you can select it anyone. We are having something called 2 p.m. Angular. Where is this? Angular 2 p.m. You can see ANG 2 p.m. That is the one we are doing it daily. Open folder. Online any doubts now? Online or offline? Anyone has Falmer, because every day whatever notes I wrote, those things are there. Now I will keep it here. One more folder. Code. Code. Every day I will do code inside this folder. Now anyway my code folder is empty now. To the people who don't know how to use VS Code, click here second icon to create a folder, first icon to create a file. Online, anyone have any question, ma? Online, is it clear till now? Are you there online? Internet is not there, I think. It's there. Second floor. Hear me? Okay, they are responding. Maybe my internet is not working. Just a minute. Yes. Now it is. For some people, screen is not visible. Online, can you see the screen now? Online, can you see the screen now? Online, can you see screen now? Is it visible? Yes. It's still stuck. Now, okay. Now go here. If you go here, file, open folder, file, open folder. You will open certain folder, sir. I am opening one folder here. I opened one folder, ANG 2 p.m. After opening the folder, then you click here, create one folder. I created one folder called code. Still screen is not visible for some people. Why? Maybe. Online, can you see now screen? Is it clear? I just opened some things. Yes. For some people it's visible. For most of the people it's not visible. Why? Why not clear, eh? Screen not coming. Give us 2 minutes, we will rejoin. Try it. For me, I'm just sharing all. Screen out. Online, is it clear now? Now visible. Now they are coming. Yeah. Good. Okay. Now. Okay. Everyone focus here now. Then I'm telling it very simple. All I did is open the folder. See here. All I did is open the Visual Studio Code. Open the Visual Studio Code and open one folder. That's it. I did not do anything till now. Now, third command. Everyone see online and offline. Step 3. You can note it down. Step 3. Go to terminal. Go to terminal, new terminal. You should go to terminal, new terminal, and command prompt. You should click the terminal, new terminal, and command prompt. After you go to the terminal, new terminal, and command prompt, and select the folder using cd. Do you guys know what does it mean by cd? Change directory. What does it mean by cd? Change directory. Now I will do this. Everyone see, I'm going here. You can read that. First go to terminal on top. Can you see terminal ma? Now which one I have to select? New terminal. I told you in the instruction, terminal, new terminal, terminal, new terminal. Now I will get one terminal. Can you see I got one terminal? Everyone see it clearly. What I am having it here? See in that box, what is there ma? PowerShell. Now I don't want PowerShell. Click here arrow box. Click here at arrow box. You will get it here. Something command prompt. What you have to select? Command prompt. That's it. And after going it, I need to go to the folder. Sir, which folder I am in? ANG 2PM. But I wanted to go inside one folder where I will do my code. Every day for coding, I created one folder. What is the folder name? Code. So I will write it here. CD code. CD. The people who don't know programming one. CD means change directory. What does it mean by CD? Correct. I went to the code. Online, is it clear, ma? Online, are you all getting it? Is it clear till now? Yes, clear. Now write the command. Write the command next. Here, the next step is the most important one. Step 4. Type. Exactly type it. You will understand it slowly later. NG. NG means Angular. NG means NG new. NG new. App name. देखो app name बोले तो don't write app name. You should write it whatever the name you want to put for your app. Okay. Last time when I teach, not only last time, every time in Angular classes, always one person will be there who will write name also, app dash name only. Don't put that. Put it any name which you like it for your app. Name, ng, new, app dash name. But this one is very important. Space, standalone, dash standalone equals to false. Dash standalone equals to false. If you remember yesterday I told this, Angular current version is 19, but we will learn mostly Angular 16th version. If you write this dash standalone equals to false, that 16th version will come. Okay. In the newer version of Angular, you don't need to write this. But if you do this, there will be a lot of changes. So we will learn it later. First, go with this command. Exactly type this command. What is that standalone? What is that app dash? What is that each and everything we'll discuss later. But this command will create the app. Angular to create something, to run something, to do anything, Angular uses command prompt only. Angular uses command prompt. That technique is called scaffolding, which we learned earlier. Now, type this command, sir. Not this. Go here. Now, tell me everyone, what is the command? ng new app name. So app name, I am taking it. First app. What I'm keeping? First app. You can put anything now, but don't put space into it. First app. Dash standalone equals to false. Equals to false. Online, few people are doing the mistakes. For example, Charan Teja, you did not put it space. Someone is asking, can we develop mobile application by Angular? No, we will not develop any mobile applications by Angular. We will develop web applications. For mobile applications, you will use React Native, or we will use something called, Flutter, those kind of things. We want to do mobile applications. We'll build web apps. Are you getting my point, ma? Online, is it clear? Now, enter the command. Simple. Now, for you, it might ask one question, yes or no. For me, already it was yes by default because Angular is there. First time it will ask you question, do you want to continue? Yes, karo. First step is yes. Second one, can you see it is asking me 4 options. Which CSS you want to select? There are so many types of CSS. Do you know that? CSS, SCSS, SASS, less, so many. But which one we know? CSS. So I will, if you want to change, you can change it. But I wanted to go with the first one, CSS. CSS. Now, someone is saying it like, would you like to go with something kind of one? Yes or no? Sharing? Yes. Now, third one, do you want to enable server side rendering? No. Go for no. Go for no. Sir, if I click yes, anything will happen. No change will happen. In future, now, once you understand slowly something in Angular, I will tell you to put S. Then I will show you difference. Because if I show you starting only yes, now, it won't work. Now, write it here, no. So, options are, after this, I will write it here and select 100% same options will come. Select yes, CSS, no. I'm giving here 3 things. First one yes, second one CSS, third one no. First time first one will come. This first one yes now will not come every time. First you are giving Angular, you will get it. Okay. Next time onwards it won't come. Then CSS and no only. Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear, ma? See, this is the thing. Someone is asking, would you like to share the usages, something pseudonym, data about project? Yes or no? Yes, you have to go with the next. Only for server side rendering, no. Can you see it's created everything? It depends on your internet speed. It will take some time for you. It won't create immediately. It will take some time. Now, left side, see here, inside the code, can you see one folder is created? Inside the code, one folder is created. What is the folder name? First app. Why the folder name is first app only? Because we have given the name first app. Abhi tak koi doubt? No. Next. CLS. Now go here. Now go here. Inside the first app, what are there? One by one we will see. Inside the first app, what are there? One by one we will see. Someone in the online are getting it doubts. No workspace configuration file, yes or no? Yes. Someone is getting it some roaming error. That will happen. That's why I told you to use command prompt, not the Power BI, PowerShell. You should use command prompt. Now, does anyone question in the third step, ma? Go to terminal, new terminal, and type it this particular one. Simple. Next. Next, see these files. You will have so many files, sir. We will discuss one by one files. Because it is the first class, I'm kind of going slow. One by one understand. Because once you understand folder structure, now everything is easy. Is there. Now, first, you will see ts config files. Config files are used for rules. Config files are used for rules. You will see ts config, 3 files are there. ts config.json, ts config app.json, tsconfig spec.json. Let me write it. What is the use of each and everything? Now, sir, would you like to go server routing? I said it like something. No. What someone is asking, what is CD code? Because I have code folder, I put it CD code. If you don't have code folder, don't put CD code. Are you getting my point, ma? I created one folder na code. That's why I write CD space code. If you don't have it, don't write it. Now, next one. Next one. Folder structure. Already folders will be created. Angular creates whole app, whole application. Angular creates whole application. Angular creates whole application with the following folder structure. With the following folder structure. Folder structure. Now, first one, app dot. What is app? Not app dot. What is that file name? tsconfig dot. From down onwards, I'm explaining. tsconfig dot tsconfig dot json tsconfig dot app.json tsconfig dot spec.json. Now everyone, did I created anything, ma? Understand? Did I created anything? No. I just gave the command. Automatically all folders are created, na? All files are created, na? That is the use of frameworks. Frameworks will create a whole structure for you. Now in this structure template, all are created automatically. Now this all I am understanding what is what. Once you understand what is what, now you can able to do Angular easily. First, tsconfig. Config files are the rule files. Config files are the rule files. Config files are the rule files. Rule files. tsconfig will set rules to TypeScript compiler. Do you remember what is TypeScript compiler? What is TypeScript compiler? It compiles TypeScript, it converts TypeScript into JavaScript. Sir, your Angular also you are writing in TypeScript, na? So that Angular code should be converted to JavaScript, na? For converting, some rules will be there. That rules are mentioned inside the tsconfig file. They are mentioned inside the tsconfig. In future, we will change them, but now we will not touch them. Okay. Next. Same thing. tsconfig app is used to set rules to TSC, but only for current app. Usually, if I put in multiple apps, imagine I put 2-3 apps inside one program, then one tsconfig is used for all. tsconfig.app is used for only one, the current one. That is called tsapp.config.app.json. Someone named Vignan, you should select it. No, ma, I told you clearly. Server side rounding and all. Next. What is spec.json? Spec files are used for the testing. tsconfig dot spec.json is used to set rules for TSC, but for testing environment. We will do in future testing also, don't worry. Unit testing we will do. Here, total 3 config files are there. But can anyone tell me what is common in all 3? All 3 are rules. All 3 are rules only in a TS config files are. Basically, any config file is rules. They define rules. TS config files are defining the rules to TypeScript compiler. One is defining it for the complete all app. One is defining it for only particular app. One is defining in the testing environment. But did I write any code for them? No. You are not writing any code. You should not disturb the code which is there also. Don't disturb the code. In future, slowly after you've done 1-2 programs, your mind will tell you to change it. At that time, I will also explain you. Okay? Now. Now. Online, is it clear? Online, is it clear? Next one. See here. What is the next file? readme.md. readme.md. package.json. package log.json. Let's do it here. Fourth one. readme.md. md. It is a instruction file. It is a instruction file which can be used for humans or mostly devs. I give my whole project to you. Tomorrow you will take my project and you also do understand what my project about now. For that I should give you some notes now. Usually people will send their code to one person to another person. At that time they will write readme.md. That readme.md is not for system. If you don't give readme.md also, your program will run. It is for human to human, some kind of interaction. Tomorrow I will upload all my website into some GitHub. You will see from there. And you wanted to know what is this particular website is about. That you will give some instruction now. That is done by readme.md. I go to the GitHub. We will discuss GitHub also one day. Don't worry. But for example, GitHub. And in GitHub, I can see someone's code. For example, someone like someone did some kind of DeepSeek AI. Now, if I open someone did this DeepSeek AI thing, I will just open it. Now here, can you see they gave so much introduction? Huh? They wrote it. What is that app is about and all? Huh? Now, what is this file name? Readme. What is that file name? This inside this readme.md only, they will write it all the instruction. Actually, you can see that. Okay. So readme.md file is just for introduction. Okay. Now, someone just to show command which is type in VS Code, sir. In type whatever we do, I gave it in notes, ma. You can check it on. Now, go here, readme.md. I will go here. I will just go to my readme.md. I will just delete everything. This is my code. I wrote it. Will anything happen, ma? Does anything happen? No. Because it's up to me. It's my code, my wish. If I write it anything, next people, whoever comes, they will read this only. That's it. Okay? Doubts? No. Next file, package.json. Next file, package. The most important and first thing when your app starts, it starts from here, which is package.json. Package.json. It is used for metadata. Does anyone know what is metadata? Data about the data, correct. Metadata is nothing but data about data. Any example? Any example? Data about data? You might have heard so many times ना data about the data. तो वो क्या है data about the data बोले तो? हाँ? Link tag, someone is saying it like column name, someone is saying XML tag, someone is saying head section. देखो, I know that in HTML head tag is metadata. तो metadata बोले तो क्या है पूछ रहे हैं? Data about data बोले तो देखो, for example, you have for example, one movie is there, Kalki. There is one movie called Kalki. What is the movie is about is the data. Is the data. Who directed it? How many days it got run? Or how much time this has hours? How many people acted it? Who are actors? Who are actors? How much revenue it got? These all are the extra information about the movie. This is not the actual movie, isn't it? Are you getting my point, ma? You are getting so much extra information, but about the movie only. But that extra information is not the actual movie. That is called metadata. Some app is there, sir. Some app, who created that app? What is the current version of that app? Where is that app is hosted? What are the softwares you will use in that app? What is the technology you will use in that app? This is all extra information. Because our main app is not about that. Are you getting my point, ma? One book is there. What is written in the book is the book data. But who wrote it? How many pages it is having? How much is the price? That is metadata. That is the metadata. That's why they say data about the data. Are you getting my point, sir? Similarly, in our app also will have some name now. What is my app name? You remembered what is my app name? First app, correct. Dekho, my app name is first app. What is the current version? Kuch nahi 0.001. I didn't release anything. What are the things you will use? In app you will use ng, and you will use start build, later we will do it. And in ng, here I can use dependencies. That means what are the things already installed in my package? Can you see here so many are installed? Angular installs all the things, Angular things. RxJS is also for Angular only. Zone.js is also Angular only. ES library is for TypeScript compiler. So Angular installed this all. Whatever you needed for the app, everything is installed this. It will write a list. Like for example, when you are going to grocery market, whatever you wanted, you will write a list na. Similarly, whatever the software or whatever the libraries you used in one particular program, every library they will maintain a list in the app package.json. It is used for metadata. What it is used for? Metadata. Anything you needed for your app is inside the package.json. Online, is it clear? Online, is it clear, ma? Good. Next. But sir, you said it, zone.js is installed. But from where they are installing this zone.js? Or Angular router is there. But from where they are getting this router? Did I give any link for them to install? No. For example, someone said it like, who is the director of the Kalki? Rajmol or something like, I forgot the name. Nagashwin. Okay, if someone said it like the Nagashwin, then immediately if I ask who is Nagashwin, it's like data about the data, isn't it? Are you getting my point, ma? It's like too much depth you will go. That depth is done by the package lock.json. What is it called? Package lock.json. It is nothing but package lock.json. JSON. It is the. It is used for. It is used for. It is used for metadata data of package.json. Package.json. Online, any doubts you can mention, ma? Now, see here, in your application, in package.json, so many are there. What is the name? What is the version? What are the scripts you will use? What are the dependencies? Dev dependencies bole to these things are used in only development. Dekho, here something TypeScript is there, na? TypeScript is for only development, na? Once you deployed your app, will TypeScript will be there? No, it won't return. Only for development, if you wanted to install anything, they will write it in development one. This Karma and all are actually testing files. Karma Jasmine is used for testing. We will see. But everything they install automatically. So now they told me, it's like the titles for a movie. They told everything, who is director, who is art director and all. Now I want to know from where this Angular common is installed. From which link they installed it. From which link they installed this Angular compiler. From which link they installed Angular core. I wanted to do more detail about this. That more details will be in package log.json. Where it will be, ma? Package log.json. Dekho here. They explain it everything. If you are going for something kind of node modules, they install something remapping. From which link they installed. What is the certificate? Everything they will go details. Everything you got installed, so many things will be installed here. All the things they will write it here. In detail. Are you getting my point, ma? It's like the detailed list of everything. That's why package.json is package log.json is the metadata of package.json. We are not doing any Angular, ma. We are actually understanding what is what each file mean. We did Angular app. Did you remember what is the command we used for Angular app? ng. देखो रे उधर देखो ng new app name dash standalone equals to false. Then this all came. We are understanding what is what. Clear? Next, sir. I will tell you one by one. Don't worry. Next. Now, next one. 7. Angular.json. Angular.json. It is the setting file. It is the setting file. It is the setting file for Angular apps. So the first thing what it will do when your Angular app starts now, whenever it is starting, before it get completed, before your Angular application completed, first it will go to package.json. It will install everything. Okay. Once it is installed, if you run your application, first it will go to angular.json. Where it will go to? Angular.json. Can we also go to angular.json now? Go here. Go to angular.json. In that, they told this is one application. Nice. They are telling source root. What is the source root name? SRC. What is the source root name? SRC. Okay. And what is the main index file? SRC index.html. Very good. What is the main file? JavaScript. Main.html. TypeScript. This TypeScript will be converted JavaScript. So that's it, sir. That means they are telling first your browser will go to the Angular JSON. When Angular JSON you go na, Angular JSON will say, not to me, go to the index.html. Now where is the index.html? Anyone tell me here? Where is the index.html? Inside the SRC. Inside the SRC. Now go here. Left side SRC के अंदर index.html है. SRC के अंदर main.ts है. SRC के अंदर style.cs. These are the main files. We will come to it. I will come to that. Don't worry. So everything you want settings, those settings, they will write it inside this Angular only. Angular.json. This is the main. What is the main CSS file? Styles.css. If you remove it here, na, it won't work app. Now, nicer. Next. Next one. Thoda other things are there. One is like git ignore. Git ignore. Git ignore contains, it contains files. It contains files which needs to be ignored by Git. Which needs to be ignored by Git. Which needs to be ignored by Git. I know some people don't know what is it mean by Git. Git is like version control software. What it will do, everything you type, Git will observe. Git will note it down whatever you are typing. But sir, in my website, some secret information is there. Imagine some API keys are there, some secret keys are there. I don't want it Git to know them. I don't want anyone to know them except me. In that cases, that secret API keys and all, you will write it here with file name git ignore. If inside the git ignore, whatever the files you will write, that files will not be understood by Git. Git will not store them. Like if I'm pushing, for example, today I will push all my codes, sir. You will get all the codes. You will get all the codes, but you will not get this node modules. You know why you are not getting node modules? Because that node modules is inside the Git. Inside the Git. Git ignore, if you put it, Git will ignore them. Git will ignore them. In future, we will do that. Next. Editor config. Editor config. It's like so many are there. Editor config. It contains support for all editors. I am doing in VS Code, which is a code editor. Tomorrow, maybe you are doing in another code editor. Another guy is doing in another code editor. Whatever I run in VS Code, it should run it in another code editor also, na? It should run for all code editors, na? To make it all code editors, it will run. We have one file called .editor config. Config are rules. It is a rules for editors. Okay. VS Code editor or Sublime text editor or cursor, कुछ भी. ऑनलाइन कोई डाउट है माँ? ऑनलाइन कोई डाउट है अभी तक? Online or offline? Anyone have any question, ma? Last one. Is it clear? Good. Now, still few things are there. Next, 10th. Node modules. Node modules. Node modules. It contains all the packages installed. Sir, you said it like you installed TypeScript, you installed Zone.js, you installed RxJS. But where did you install all of them? I installed all of them inside the node modules. Whatever you installed will go into one folder called node modules. What is the folder name? Node modules. You can see there is one folder, node modules. If you go inside them, can you see so many are there? All of these are automatically installed. Don't worry. Okay. You don't need to remember them. Now, next. Public. Then we will discuss the SRC, sir. Public. Public. It contains public. It contains public. It contains all the public files. Public files. Public files means which are visible. Whatever you write it in SRC, they are not visible to everyone. But public files are visible, like images, whatever image I wanted outside to print, or documents kind of thing, people will write it inside public. If you wanted to put any images, which folder you will prefer, sir? Public folder. If you wanted any local images, where you will put it, ma? Public folder. This is the beauty of framework. If you are using index, if you are using HTML, CSS, na, you put image wherever you want. You write however you want. But that is not the case of framework. Framework will tell you, here you write it this, here you write this. If you know MVC also same thing, na? Models code write one point, view code write one point. They will tell you before only. Same procedure you have to follow. Now, okay, sir. Tell me what is the file that will run. What is the file that will run first? What? After angular.json, what is the main HTML file? Anyone tell me here? What is the main HTML file? Index.html. Where is the index.html? SRC. Inside the SRC contain 4 things. App folder, index.html, main.ts, style.css. Style.css contains total styles, main styles. Anything is there styles? Chhod do. Then no need. Then index.html. This is the our HTML file. You know HTML, na? Let me do it, sir. Let me run file. I will give you command also. Run your file. What is my app name? Everyone tell me, where is my app folder? I am inside the code, na? Can you tell me how to go inside the first app? CD space first app. Very good. Correct? Now, after I go to this command for running your application. For creating, I told na? For running, ng space serve space dash o. Dash o बोले तो ऑटोमेटिकली ओपन हो जाता. ng space serve space dash o. We will write that command also to run our Angular application. We will write it ng space serve space dash o. I just want to show you how the Angular application runs. Now, then you will understand more. We will ask you sometimes like this, do you wanted pseudonyms and all? Yes, I want it. Now go here. No need of double dashes and all. Just a single dash. Single dash O. Can you see one? By default something is coming? Right or not? What is the title of my HTML page? Anyone tell me? What is the title, sir? I want to change it. Do you know where do you change the title? Which file you will go? HTML na? Okay. Jao udhar. This is my HTML. Bolo anyone where I have to change the title? Title. Go here. Here I have to give name, for example, my app. If I give, what will happen? Change hota na? Now go here. Perfect. See here it's changed. Change रहा है उधर देखो ऊपर टाइटल बोले तो ऊपर वाला है not this. Okay, that one I will change it later. The top title is changed actually. You can't see, so it's like one. Now beside that one angular icon is there. I want to change that icon also. Anyone? How to change that icon, sir? This favicon you have to change, na? Give me one nice image. So I will take it one nice image here. Shinchan favicon. Go here. I will just go here, open. I'm just taking one image, sir, everyone. I took one image. Now go here. Inside this. If anyone knows HTML, they will know this all. And after I done this, can anyone see on top favicon also changed? So this is the main HTML file. Till now any doubts? Online, is it clear? Your main HTML file. Sir, can I write it inside the body? Kuch bhi, right? Go here, body. Write it, hello world. Obviously, hello world. Nice. Can you see hello world is coming? Correct. But sir, after hello world, so much code is coming. But after hello world, here what is there? App root. But is there any HTML named app root, ma? No. Now you are going to understand Angular. Angular divides your whole program into components. What it will divide, ma? Components are like the Legos. If you know this one, in childhood, have you ever played this Legos? Have you ever played this in childhood? Lego boxes. You know what is the advantage with the Lego boxes? You combine one, another one. This is not Kinder Joy, this is Alag, online. Now, Lego boxes, people can construct big buildings using this. Right? Sir, instead of having, if you wanted to create a whole website, Angular will tell like this. Angular will be like, if you wanted to create a big website, don't create big website. Instead, create it shorter ones. This one, this one, this one. Like this, created small parts. If you created small parts, that small parts you can use it multiple times so that you can create a big structure. That is what Angular ka logic. Even React follows that logic. That is, each small block is called component. What is it called? What is the use of component? We will write it, don't worry. What is the use of component? Components are used for reusability. Components are used for reusability. Reusability बोले तो बार you can use it ना? हाँ. Okay. Let me show it to you. Go here. You are understanding simple Angular only ma today. You are not doing big things. Like for example, I will type Tom and Jerry. YouTube देखो. Now sir, in YouTube, when I go here, take this. Can you create this page using HTML? Yes, you can create it na. देखो, this is all one div, sir. Right or not? I think you all know HTML. See, for Angular HTML, you should know. This is all one div. Any doubts? Now, inside this div, left side one image is there. Right side one div is there. In this, some chota title is there. And some or more chota views here and then something. Right? Can you see below also same div is there? Below also same kind of thing is there. Below also structure is exactly same. Can you see that, ma? Do you think people will create it again div? That's a waste of time, na? Normal HTML will be like you should create. But Angular, it's waste of time. If we create it again and again. If I go to the Netflix is like, go down, only on Netflix. Now see this. Here, if you see clearly, there is one big line. Go chota. Now, if you see clearly, there is one big line. See this all? Now, sir, there is one small box. In that box, some movie image is there. In that box, some movie image is there and some title is there. Okay. But next thing also same na? Right or not? Next thing is also same na? And you see, this next thing is also same na? Are you getting my point, sir? So in internet, every website, instead of creating each thing separately, people will be like, they create it one time, they use it multiple times. But creating one time, using it multiple times, it is reusability. What is it called? For reusability, they will create it components. They will create we will discuss components. That is a first chapter in the Angular. Okay, but I'm telling it. So by default, Angular creates one component called app. What is the component name? Go here. Go here. Now, go to your folder structure. Can anyone tell me where is the app? Inside the SRC, correct. Can you see app, man? See app? Good. Inside the app. Now, inside the app, one module file will be there. Module files will be there. Routing file will be there. We will discuss what is module, what is routing one by one. Don't worry. But module file will be there. Routing file will be there. Every component will contain 4 files. How many files? 4 files. First one is HTML. First one is. Second one is TypeScript. What is second one? Third one is CSS. What is third one? Fourth one is spec.ts. What is the fourth one? Spec.ts is for the testing. So component, can you see app.component.html created na? App.component.css is there na? App.component.ts it's there na? App.component.spec.ts. So total 4 things are there. Logic will be inside the ts file. Now what is the name of this one, sir? Did you remember somewhere app root we have seen? HTML में देखा. So एक component है. Component का नाम app root. And this app root they are using it in the HTML. That's where it is coming. Now देखो. If I write it here, app root. Will it come? Now will it come on the screen? I changed the name. Guess करो. Will it come, sir? No. Now देखो. Go to your file. Is it coming anything? No. Acha bolo, anyone. How to bring it back? I wanted Maproof to print. What to change now? This Maproof is there na? I wanted to print this. Where I have to change ma? HTML file. Go to index.html. Instead of app, put it here back. I'm just showing you. We don't change it daily. Okay. I'm just showing you. We don't change it daily now. आ गया ना? So ultimately these two are linked. Right? Okay, acha hai sir. Now, where is this HTML, sir? This HTML will be inside app.component.html. Now, so ultimately, when you are creating one new application, you forgot this all. Go to directly SRC. Where you will go to SRC. Inside SRC app. Inside SRC app. Inside the app.component.html. App.component.html. Now go to the write it whole HTML. Remove karo. Now write nice HTML. H1. Hello world. Hello everyone. I will write it. I think everyone knows HTML, na? So you know basic CSS also. Okay, then I will do it something bigger. If you know basic CSS, I can do it something div dot box. I am writing it. If anyone not understand, you can tell me. I'm just showing H2. Now I will go here. I will just take some image. Shinchan. Now go here. Go here. Open it. No, this one is better. Open it. I got it. Copy. Now go here. Paste it here. Image. Does anyone have doubt in my code? Online any question? No. Sir, finally, I went it one file, one file, one file. After reaching one file, I understand all code is coming from app.component.html. I understand everything is inside the app.component.html. So what I did is I deleted everything. Then I wrote it one div with a class name box. Inside that I wrote image. Inside that I wrote also h2. Now I know there is one CSS file also for app. What is the CSS file? App.component.css. Go to CSS. App.component.css. Write it here. Box bole to. For the people who don't know, dot box, class box. So I'm just giving it here. Border radius 20 pixel. Box shadow 5 pixel, 5 pixel, 10 pixel, black. Now height. Sorry, why I write it here? Height 50 VH, width 50 VW, and dot box image height 300 pixel. This is what I got. Hey, why it is not printing image? That link is not good. I will go to the another link. Open this link. Copy. Whatever the link I gave, that link is not good. If you don't give alt also, it will come. I gave alt actually. Link is coming, but in that link that is not working. If link is not working now, you will get it to something alt, but that link is only not having it correctly. Now it will come. I wanted this one to be center. So I will go to main body. Anyone tell me, I have two CSS files here. One is styles.css, another one is app.component.css. Which CSS I have to use for body? I want to give body some nice thing. Which one I have to use, ma? Styles or app.component? Styles. What I have to use? Styles. Because, sir, styles is the main CSS. Styles is the main CSS. App.component.css is used for app.component.html only. एवरी कंपोनेंट का अलग HTML रहता, अलग CSS रहता, अलग TypeScript रहता, अलग spec.tsv रहता. For every component, 4 files are there. How many files are there? 4 files. TS, HTML, CSS, spec.tss. Spec.ts, okay? Now go here. I go to the body, sir. Main body. Why I'm giving it just to choda look good. That's it. This all you, if you don't do also kuch nahi hota. It's just like some looking good. Does everyone knows this, ma? If you don't know, learn it, sir. I'm 100% sure like you should know. In future, I will do some kind of advanced HTML, CSS. Here also, go to CSS. Let me remove the width. Let's give some padding. 100 pixel. Any doubts here? Online, anyone have any doubts, ma? No. We will just make a note and then I will tell you how to push this website into live also. Then we can disperse. Okay? Let me note it down, sir. Where are we? Next. Next, write it, sir. SRC. Actual source code of application will be inside SRC folder. Inside SRC folder. Actual source code of application will be inside SRC folder. In this SRC folder, you will have index.html. It is the main HTML file. Responsible for the view. Whatever view is coming actually index.html only. Inside index.html, app.component.html is there. Right? Then styles.css. It is the main CSS file responsible for the style of whole app, whole application. Next, main.ts file. And also offline and online one, we are in the demos one only. Once the demos were over, our GitHub link will change. I will give you the new link also. And also I told you, as I told you in the initial ones, it will be done with only 30 sessions. So I expect everyone to come regularly, especially offline one. If you miss one class, it might make it something huge difference into the Angular. Okay? Because it's very easy. Most topics will be covered in one day also. Okay? Now, main.ts file. It is the main TS file responsible for the it is the main TS file responsible for the TypeScript of whole application. So these three are the main files. But Angular creates a component Angular creates a component named app and use it inside index.html as app-root. Can we say component is like a function which can be reused again? It's right. Online someone told me component is like a function which can be used again. That is actually true. But the difference is a function will return values. Components return UI. Components return the UI. UI बोले तो HTML code. Functions returns only some value, 5 or some kind of thing. But components return some kind of H1 image. For example, my component return one div. You saw that na? My component returns 1, 2. Like that it will return. Okay. That's the only difference actually. Total how many app are created, sir? Only one is created actually. Now inside the app root. Now app folder. Inside the SRC, you have something called app folder. Understand this app folder. It contains details of complete app component. Tomorrow onwards, actually, we will do only this app component mainly. Okay, app component. Now, what are the files it will work? It will contain first file actually, which we don't know, app.module.ts. It is like the big boss, the main guy. Now, you guys, is there anyone who stays here in hostels, ma? Most of the people stays in hostels, na? Do you guys have warden for the hostels? For boys, we don't have. Girls also don't have warden, eh? Acha hai. App.module.ts is like the warden of a hostel. Usually, people will be there. It will contain, for example, if I created 10 components, how many components you are creating? Every component you should tell to the module.ts. If you are creating a component, tell to module.ts. If you delete a component, tell to the module.ts. If you run anything, tell to the module.ts. If you don't want anything, tell to the module. You should tell everything you want for a particular task. One file will be there. That monitoring file is called module file. What is it called? Module file. Modules control the components, like how the wardens controls the students. Modules controls the components. If you go here, how many components I created here? Only one, na? What is it app component, na? Now you go to module.ts, they will tell you. Okay, you created something app component. You put also something called app routing module. You have app routing module and whatever it is. Here bootstrap bole to first thing whatever it is coming bootstrapping. Okay, it will bootstrap the particular app component into the main. Then next here, it bootstraps the app component. Sir, to the people who don't know, this is not bootstrap library. Bootstrapping बोले तो अलग है. Bootstrapping means in computer language, bootstrapping means converting static DOM into dynamic DOM. Till now it is static DOM. It will be converted into dynamic DOM by app module, and app module will note it down all the components whatever you are declaring. In future, tomorrow, I will tell you so many components. I will add other components. I will delete the components. When I do that, na, everything will be mentioned inside the module. Will be mentioned inside the modules. Next. Now, next one, sir. Next one. After this one, you will see app dash routing dot module.ts. It is It is the routing module which contains info about all routings. Routings bole to like how you will go home page to about page to some another page. In future we will do. We will not use it now actually. Routing page we will not use it. We will use it later. After some days I will tell you routing, at that time I will use it. But these things by default will come. By default routing module also they will give you Angular. Like if you wanted routing first day only use it. I'm not using it first day. Okay. Next. A component contains 4 files. This is very important. 4 files. First one, component.html. It is for view of the HTML. Component dot TypeScript. It is for the logic of the application. Sorry, not view of the HTML array. Sorry, I'm sorry. Short a mistake. View of the application. What is view of the HTML? It doesn't make any sense. Logic of the application. Next one, component.css. It is for the CS styling of the application. Next, 4. Component dot spec.ts. Sir, spec.ts files if you remove also now nothing will happen. In future it is used for testing. It is for the testing of the application. कोई doubt है माँ? Online any doubt sir? Online any doubts? No. Just 5 minutes. Now. A little confusion will be there on the first day. Believe me, 4 or 5 days after it will be easy, but slowly do it. Now, what is the spec? Spec is a file. Spec means specification. What is meant by spec? Specification. These files are used for the testing. You don't use them. Automatically Angular only used for testing. Okay, they created something for testing. Now देखो, everyone closes. Now, where is my code? Where is my code? Everyone tell me. Inside the code. Okay, very good. Inside the code. Inside the first tab. Inside the, go here. Inside the first tab. Where I have to go? SRC. Where I have to go? SRC. Correct. Inside the SRC, where I have to go? App. Where I have to go? App. In app, I wanted to change HTML. Which file I will open? app.component.html. Believe me, if anyone don't know frameworks before, it would be kind of, something work. But believe me, do your hard work. If anyone knows MVC, it's piece of cake for them. Because MVC, the people will know different things. Someone is like, what is difference between component.ts and spec.ts? Component.ts is for your logic. Spec.ts is for the testing. Is used for the, we are not using any testing now. In future, Angular applications, actually Angular will test each file. There is something called karma which will test automatically. That for testing, unit testings, they will create one file called spec.ts. Okay. Now, okay, go to HTML file, just edit it. हो गया. Now, how to put it this website live, sir? I wanted to put my Shinchan one live. So, go here. Continue. To run Angular application, to run Angular application, go to CMD. No need of CMD. Go to terminal. Go to terminal. Then command prompt. Command prompt. Specific folder. CD specific folder. If you are in the same folder, no need. Same folder. Online, someone gave me error also, ma. They typed it CD first tab. They created another name, but they are writing CD first tab. It will not work, ma. For me, I wrote it CD first tab because I put the name first tab. If you put a different name in ng new, you should give different name here also. CD specific folder. Then write it the command. What is the command to run your application, ma? Just now we did. What is the command to run your application? ng serve. ng serve. Not server. Serve. That's it. ng serve dash o. Dash o, if you don't put it, it will not open, but it will run. I want it to open automatically. You will put dash o. ng serve dash o. हो गया? To build your application, use command ng build. ng build. Someone is doing ng generate. I did not tell you that. Use ng new. Don't use ng generates. I will tell you later. ng build. Now what will happen ng build बोले तो देखो. Sir, I developed my application. My application is ready now. I want to put this application in Netlify, sir. I want to put this application into Netlify. To put the application, first you should build the application. Application building बोले तो पूरा JavaScript में convert करो. Complete HTML files, make it one HTML file. Complete all CSS file, make it one CSS file. Extra files and all remove. Make it a simple file so that browser will understand easily. For that Angular will do na? How the Angular will do? Go to your specific folder. I am writing it here. ng build. What is it? ng build. Can you see what I am typing? ng. If you type it, sir, ng build, it will build your application. It will give you one folder. Can you see? Go to see this. Can anyone tell me one extra folder came? What is that extra folder? Dist. Dot angular dot vs को छोड़ दो, वो cache files है. What is the extra file it came, ma? Dist. Dist is the distribution file. Dist is the distribution file. Now देखो हो गया. Now I will go to the Netlify. How many of you know Netlify, ma? Very few people know Netlify. Good. Very good. Nice. To the people who don't know, type it internet, one nice website called Netlify. In future, I will tell you so many, but Netlify. What is the website name? Netlify. Open karo. Create one account. Sign up. Open with GitHub, sign up with GitHub. I'm signing it with GitHub. Can you see one option called add new site here? Can you see one option add new site? You can upload almost 100 GB, 300 websites. I don't think you will do that many. Now go here, add new site. Can you see the options, ma? What are the options? Read it. Import an existing project. Start from a template. What is the third option? I wanted to do that. What is the third option? Click that. Now they are asking upload a folder. You created one dist folder now. In that dist folder, HTML and all will be created. You will write that upload. Where is that my folders? Desktop के अंदर, नरेश शेट्टी के अंदर, Angular 2 PM के अंदर, कोड के अंदर, फर्स्ट टैब के अंदर, डिस्ट के अंदर. Again first tab is there. Can you see? Inside that browser, can you see one folder is there? Upload this. Click this browser. Upload. Click the browser and that's it. Upload. No need to do anything. Now site is created, sir. Site is created. If you go to site configuration, you have a link. Something called Fabulous Ganesh or something. If you open this, you can see my website. Sir, I want to change that. Let's go down. I will type it here. One nice name. Shinchan 007. Huh? Shinchan Fun 007. Now, even in your phones, you can check it, sir. Go to incognito, shinchan-fun007.netlify.app. You can see my website, which is done with Angular. If you check it in internet also, YouTube, 2 minutes, they will show how to put it in Netlify. It's not a big deal. You need to create ng build. ng build. Now today what I will do, I will upload this all notes into the GitHub one. We already have GitHub. Now what I want is, you all know HTML, CSS, how I did this first one, na? You create kuch bhi. I wanted some HTML, some CSS inside the Angular. Create one application using Angular. In that app.component.html change it. App.component.css change it. You don't need to change any other things. And run the application, upload it. Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear, ma? Yeah. I will just push it the whole thing into GitHub, sir. We will have one class for GitHub also, but still. First Angular application. Now, git add, git commit, git push. To the people who don't know my GitHub link, go to GitHub. My link is ang2pm. Now, can you see here? I added the previous link folder, which will have previous links. I added JavaScript revision. First day we did. I added core structure. First day we did. And TypeScript, whatever we did, everything. 2 days TypeScript I added. And Angular introduction, yesterday we did. I added. Now today we discussed first Angular application. Is it clear, ma? And sir, if you want to see my code inside the first tab, you can see the code. Acha, is there any node modules? Is there any folder node modules? Can anyone tell me why node modules is not there? Git ignore. Why it is not there? There is one git ignore file, na. If I put it inside SRC, your SRC also will not come. Okay. Now, anyway. Now I will just copy this. Online also, if anyone wants it, you can take it. Offline also, if anyone wants it, this is the link, ma. That's it for today. Thank you all. And tomorrow I want you to create and give me one Netlify link. That's it for today. Thank you all. Online, just follow the notes and give me one link tomorrow, sir. Online, if anyone question, you can ask me, ma. Please try it and try to create it by tomorrow. Someone that is not a error, ma, that will bypass. It will get it automatically open. It's not a error. It's like no HMR, it will become. Don't worry. We will discuss that, but it's not error. It's running correctly only. You will get the output directly. Vignan. Ah, बन सकते हैं. हाँ, करण. करण. टेलीग्राम पर कर दिया. हाँ, व्हाट्सएप मैसेज कर दिया. नंबर बताओ. Okay. Is this the one, na? I need HTML suggestion. No, 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 no. I didn't see. हाँ, नहीं करो. कुछ डाउट है तो मैसेज करो. डाउट खाली हम मैसेज. ठीक है. ठीक है. क्या? Someone is like, you cannot sign in. Chakri, you will get that message because you are using it PowerShell. Use it command prompt. Application bundle error. That means something like bundling has problem. Please check it. Internet is there or not. Vignan, some kind of error happened. Just check it on. It should come.